nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two. Are you ready?
All right, welcome back to another Hard Way Wrestling. Well, we're going to call this the CM Punk edition. Look at these guys. I mean, woo! Are you trying to fly? I got Randy Orton to my left, and I got Typhoon to my lower right, unless you're looking at it differently. Scotty Wyatt, what is up?
Did you just call him Wyatt?
Did I call you Wyatt? My goodness, it's a pinhead. My bad. I had Wyatt on my brain because today our fourth co-host, it's his birthday today.
Woo!
27 years old.
Happy birthday.
I want to punch him right in his mouth. 27 years old. Can still get a full-on... I'm not going to say it. But anyway, congratulations to Wyatt for being able to, still do chin-ups. Or his chin-up bar.
Well, you can still do chin-up. You got 4 or 5 of them. At least one of them's got to hit.
Ouch. You know what, Scotty? Coming from you, that fucking hurt, I think. I think. All right, we're gonna get into some. We're gonna do a lot of stuff today. First off, we're gonna do CM Punk. We're gonna talk about CM Punk. Phil Brooks, jobless Phil Brooks, fired on, was that Friday or Saturday when he was fired?
Friday, I believe.
Yeah,
I believe that was Friday.
I don't know that we covered it on. I don't know that we covered it on Friday. I just put a little video up on.
No. It was Saturday. It was because it was the day after we recorded. We never got a chance to talk about it.
Right. So if you get a chance, if you have not read the letter, there was a statement written by AEW founding president Tony Khan, and I'm not going to go into reading it again. But if you want to go back and look at our Pizza Cutter News, it's all in there. I read it. I'm going to start out by clapping, right? Because I know, Scotty, you're not going to clap, but you should be, because this isn't we're not clapping because Phil Brooks got fired. Not clapping because Punk got fired, because I never want to see anybody lose their job. I'm clapping because Tony Khan made a huge decision and stuck with it. He did not. I mean, it was his advisement from his lawyers, but at the end of the day, Tony Khan has to make decisions, and he's not been good at it. Right or wrong, he's not been good at making decisions. We're in this predicament because he doesn't know how to make decisions.
Exactly. He crumbles under pressure, and I'm actually proud of the man that he showed up this time, had his guns loaded, and showed he had a sack.
Scotty, I know you're the only one here that's a huge CM Punk fan. I like his work. I like CM Punk. I don't like Phil Brooks.
Yeah. Well, let me put it to you this way. I will agree with you that it was good to see Tony Khan finally grow a pair of balls. The problem is he didn't use those balls in the right way. He should have fired somebody. Even if he fired Punk eventually, the first person that should have been fired was Jungle Jackoff. If he grew some balls and fired anybody first, that should have been who it was. And then again, if you fire Punk later on, I'm fine with that too, as long as you fire the person responsible for creating the problem. Phil, yeah, did CM Punk not handle things correctly? He probably didn't. But did he create the problem? No, he did not. They should have fired the person responsible for creating the problem before they fired the person responsible for escalating the problem. But that's just me.
Well, I think it's easier to fire CM Punk because nobody wants it. Right? He's not going to He's not going back to the WWE.
No, because they don't want him.
I can't see him going back to the WWE, but
There was something else I just read the other day about when CM Punk made his AEW debut. He refused to shake William Regal's hand and called him Triple H's stooge.
yeah, he thought he was there to be a spy.
Yeah. So
Which
now
listen,
Regal's back in WWE, and yeah, that's just another roadblock for Punk to even try to get back there. Even though he went back to the Raw in Chicago and tried to make amends with Miz and Trips behind the scenes before they threw him out of the building.
So that's an interesting story because I just read today that is the reason why he was back at WWE, because he was trying to get his job back.
He was.
He was trying to show up at the Rumble. He was trying to get a
He
spot
wanted a
with,
Mania match with KO.
with Kevin Owens. So,
Yes.
which is very interesting. And then he ends up going back to I guess that's probably why Tony Khan went ahead and figured out what was going on and brought him back. I do agree with you, Scott, that something I don't know that Jack Perry should be fired. See, I'm on the fence about it. I don't agree with what he did. I don't think that he should have went into business for himself.
No.
But when those things happen, they have to be handled a certain way. Now this goes all the way back to Brawl for All or whatever they called it when Punk was like, "Oh yeah, you want to talk shit?" and then he shows up and they end up in a locker room beating the shit out of each other. This isn't 1980, right?
No.
There's other ways to handle yourself business wise. That's good for the company and drama. I think the only thing that people are tuning in for right now for AEW is the drama, right? TNT is drama. Isn't that their slogan, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, are you really tuning in for the wrestling? Because a lot of times it's not good. Like Friday night is.
No.
I couldn't tell you last time I looked at AEW on Friday night.
Rampage sucks. It's always sucked.
Yeah,
except for,
Rampage
the first
stinks.
2 episodes.
Collision is kind of gone downhill a little bit, and now without Punk on it, it's really going to go downhill. I mean, I don't know, but I really think
the other side of that now. The other side of that now is with Punk gone, you can get everybody involved in both shows again, because with Collision, the whole thing was it was Punk's show. God damn it, cats! Quit swatting me.
For those who can't see this on video, Ricky has this oversized cat that's probably twice the size of Ricky, and he loved. Yep, that's a Pootie Cam. This cat now he's shy. Oh, hi! Look at this thing. I mean, that is
some bitch.
That is a RBF if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
That's a RCF. That's a resting cat face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, where were we? Can't forget. I forget where we were talking about there before we were interrupted by the cat.
So yeah, Collision
Fire
and Dynamite now can mix the superstars up again. They don't have to keep certain ones on a certain show because Punk being there and he don't want to play ball with certain ones and certain ones don't want to play ball with him.
But we had that. We had that. It was on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
And I mean, Wednesday nights are still not good. Like
they've gotten
Collision
better.
was the
They got Adam Cole and MJF, so I mean that's their that's their edition of the Bloodline. That's their hottest segment.
That's the only thing other than Punk that they were tuning in for was Adam Cole and MJF. Everything else was garbage. Like, were people tuning in to see the BCC? No. Were people tuning in to see Omega? No. Like,
I wouldn't say no. I think they all have their own set of fans. People like Moxley. Yeah. You might not care for Moxley, but Ricky might like Moxley. Like everybody has their superstars. I mean, there's a reason why they put that belt. They took that belt off Orange Cassidy, which we'll get to in another time. There's a reason why they put that belt on Moxley, because Moxley, people want to see Moxley, or they want to see him bleed. One or the other, but they want to see Moxley.
Well, now each Shield member has a title.
I see that. Yeah. So.
Oh man.
But anyway, so just a recap, and we lost Scotty there. Just to recap, Phil Brooks was fired on Saturday because Tony Khan basically felt fear, and I don't know if that's lawyer speak or that's just when I heard that promo. As much as you listen to people in the background yelling, shut the fuck up, and they're booing Tony Khan. It really seemed passionate. Like he's really broke up over this whole situation, and he should be, because CM Punk he
was a huge investment.
Like him or don't like him.
Yeah, he was a huge investment.
The guy's money.
Yeah.
So, and I think Tony really wanted this to work out, and I'm supposedly that Punk lunged at Tony and. Or came at Tony, or maybe there was something behind closed doors. That's the next thing we're waiting. We're waiting for that shoe to drop, right? There's going to be more stuff coming out over the next couple months of what happened. I'm sure within the next week or so, we're going to get that video.
Yeah, we'll actually hear Punk's side of the story.
Well, he's already filed. I believe I heard today that he had already filed a wrongful termination suit.
Oh wow! Okay,
and see,
that was going to be my next thing as well. Is if, and again, I don't know how AEW words its contracts or does what it does behind the scenes legally, but I was going to say if Punk has a case, which I personally believe he does, for wrongful termination, once this thing goes to court, and what Punk will do, if I know the way Punk operates, Punk is going to. He's got a good law team behind him. I mean, the suit that WWE filed against him, that he won, that he beat them on, he's got a good legal team behind him. So
Susan P. New or whatever.
No, that's Steven's sister, Susan.
Susan
P. New.
But
it's a law officers will cheat and rob them and fuck them. That's
No, that was Eddie Guerrero's law firm. But,
gotcha. Okay.
But no, so here's my thing though. I feel like this is all going to be put into public record, and it's not going to be behind closed doors. I guarantee AEW is going to want to petition. Oh no, let's keep this out of public record. And Punk is going to say no. We're everything that is said in this courtroom is going to be public record. Everybody can see it. And my guess is if Punk wins any kind of settlement. Because he's not only going to sue AEW, he's not only going to sue Tony Khan, he's going to sue Shad Khan. I guarantee that will be a name in the lawsuit. And if Shad Khan has to pay out any money whatsoever, I guarantee he's going to look at Tony and yank the plug, and AEW is done.
Not happening.
No.
Not happening. First off, I don't think most of the stuff's not going to come to the light of day. I think that they do settle. I think there will be a settlement out of court. I think we're not going to get everything that we're going to want to hear right away. But he can sue anybody. And that's how lawsuits work. You don't sue one person. You sue everybody, and whatever sticks, right? Whoever pays. Out of 5 people he might sue, he might end up suing Jungle Boy. Who knows who will be named in that lawsuit. But, we'll find out.
Maybe Jungle Boy will go after him for assault.
It's very possible.
And honestly, let's get on the Jungle Boy tree. I don't know that he should be fired. I was thinking about for a while there that they got to set a precedent. And they've already set one here by firing CM Punk. And I really feel like either Jack Perry doesn't see the backside of a catering table, or they fire him too.
Yeah, exactly.
He did go into business for himself. He started this shenanigans. Now, picture this scenario. What if this was all an elaborate plan? This was all an elaborate. They all know how CM Punk is, right? Phil Brooks. This is not a different Phil Brooks. This is the Phil Brooks is like, he's not going to act out. We can do whatever we want. They know, like it happened in Ring of Honor, it happened in WWE, it's happened one other time in AEW. They know that CM Punk doesn't take bullshit. He doesn't. He's a no nonsense kind of person.
Yeah, he's got a very short fuse behind the scenes.
So, I heard all this today, and this is not my words. This is my thoughts, but not all my words. They failed to pick him up, right, from the airport at Wembley.
Oh,
the number they gave him for the shuttle service, because it was all reported that he didn't make it out of the airport because of his shuttle. His shuttle didn't pick him up or whatever. But they were running a shuttle service. It wasn't just a random shuttle that showed up and took you to wherever the hotel was. AEW had their own shuttle service, supposedly run by one of the guys that's real good friends with the Young Bucks. But if you work for AEW, everybody's friends with the Young Bucks except for CM Punk, right? They're all friends.
Pretty much.
So that being a plant, like, oh yeah, that guy was out to get CM Punk. That guy's probably scared to death of CM Punk. CM Punk's not a little dude, and he's guy's ass beat up in MMA. He still is an MMA guy, right? He can still fight, and he's CM Punk. So I mean, jet lagged. Shuttle doesn't pick him up. He has to take the tube or the train or whatever they had to do to the hotel room. Now he's fucking pissed off, and then he gets to Wembley, and then he's got to listen to this prick yell shit into the camera. I think all that together would make me mad too. I think I'd be a little mad too, Scotty. What do you think?
Oh, I agree. And I mean, again, I kind of wondered the same deal. Was this all a setup just to get under Punk's skin, to get him pissed off, to get him going, and then create this issue that now he can get fired over because he attacked somebody, because they know how he is. Like you said, if he's done it once, he might do it again.
He was supposed to meet with the Bucks. Earlier in the week.
And
they did it. No, they didn't. Tony Khan canceled it.
Yes.
Tony Khan canceled it.
Originally
it was reported.
Camp, but Tony Khan is the Young Bucks camp. So
originally it was reported that the Bucks canceled it, but it wasn't. Tony Khan canceled it for whatever reason.
Side note here, from what I'm reading, CM Punk has been number one in AEW merch sales since his being fired.
Yeah, I'm sure that Ringside Collectibles CM Punk figure would go flying to the top of the charts, or any CM Punk. I have any. I don't even know if I have any CM Punk. I think I refuse to buy CM Punk stuff.
Yeah, well, now
I do like the shirt.
Triple for it.
I do like the shirt.
If it is, it's probably laying on a glass table.
But funny thing you mentioned the merch. Something else that I read today is what was going on at Collision and at All Out, where all signs for CM Punk were confiscated.
Yes.
All people with CM Punk shirts were told to wear them inside out or leave. If you don't wear your shirt inside out, you can leave the building. I saw
some CM Punk shirts in the crowd.
Yeah,
they switched them
I know they took the signs.
Yeah. So
but that's not different. Like, WWE's been doing that for years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but they're more secretive about it. You don't hear as much about that from WWE. It happens, but you don't hear, it doesn't come out.
But it happens.
It does happen.
Yeah.
But
if I shit my pants, you're gonna smell it. You might not know, but I shit my pants, but you're gonna smell it. You don't gotta see it. You just know it happened. All right. So, yeah, let's not pretend WWE does everything perfectly, because
I'm not a WWE defender either. But I'm just saying that, I feel like the way AEW went about it, the thing with AEW versus WWE is that WWE overall doesn't get in the news when they do something like that. It may be reported secondhand, third hand, maybe fourth hand after a week, maybe two. It doesn't get out right the same night that it happens. So, I'm not a WWE defender either. Like, I feel like both companies have a lot of egg on their faces when it comes to things that they do. But this is one of those things where it's like, you fire a guy 2 days ago, or actually the day of Collision, you fire a guy, and now you're flipping, telling people to get the heck out, or taking their sign. Like, here's the other thing about it. I get what they're doing, but the other aspect is it's Chicago, it's freedom of expression. WWE shouldn't do it either. I mean, in my view, WWE should be, the things that they don't like, they shouldn't be allowed to censor. But the fact that AEW did it and got caught doing it more openly and more readily than WWE does is what gets me. It's like, okay, you guys really what's going on here? Like,
I think this is new ground for them. Like, everything's new to them. They've never been in this position before. They've never had a guy had sexual misconduct and they didn't know what to do. They got rid of the guy, right? What's his name? The dude from England. Come on.
Havoc.
Yes, Jimmy Havoc. Yeah, so they got rid of him. So that was a new thing for them. This whole thing with CM Punk and the media scrum and throwing muffins or whatever the fuck he was doing. These are all new things. And probably the legal team probably told him, "Hey, listen, let's not poke the bear. Let's not poke the bear. Let's make sure that we don't have any signs." I heard that they took away some as many Jungle Jack Perry signs as possible too. So
the whole two that were there.
Yeah, well, his mom was in the building, right? Not his dad.
No,
his dad was in the building. Christian took care of that. Christian's a fucking dog, by the way.
He is.
Did you watch the media scrum?
No, I did not.
He came in and said, "How's everybody's dad doing?" Because he attacked Jungle Boy's dad at some point during a promo, and he attacked that Nick Wade. He nicked his dad. I'm like, holy shit, Christian is a dog. So Christian doesn't give a shit. So, but yeah, no, I think a lot of this stuff is new territory for them, and I don't know that they know exactly what to do. And what they need now is a good Tony Khan had sexual misconduct with Britt Baker. That's what we need. We need some NDAs to bring this all around.
That's not going to happen.
What it's going to be is Tony Khan's going to have sex with a fan, and it's going to get all over the news. I guarantee that. That's he's not going to. He's
good
not
for him because I'm pretty sure he's asexual. So.
Yeah, it'll be like American Pie. It'll be a 3-second camera recording of him blowing his load in his shorts before he even gets them off.
Oh boy, here we go. And we're canceled on Patreon. So anyway, you guys got anything else on this CM Punk stuff here before we get out of here?
No.
I'm sure I'll remember something in like an hour or two.
Yeah, I'm sure. And there's always this is not going to be the first time that we're gonna touch on this because there's going to be stuff to come out over the next months. The best I hope it is on CM Punk's anniversary that he gets court papers in the mail from AEW. That would just bring it around full circle. All right, that's going to do it here for us at Hardway. Ricky, Scotty, thank you so much. Remember, if you're on YouTube, please go like, subscribe, ring the bell. We are now a podcast. We are uploading stuff as we speak. We will hopefully be on iTunes, possibly by the end of the week or end of the weekend. So what we're trying to do right now is we're trying to build up some videos and some stuff on there so it can be logged correctly. So once that gets done, we'll be up on YouTube, or not YouTube. We'll be up on iTunes. We're going to be up on Spotify, and then we'll figure out Google Play probably from there. So you can have us. If you thought that your day was going bad, put Scotty in your ear for 35 minutes. You tell me how your day. If you think your life is the worst thing ever, listen to Scotty drone on about CM Punk.
Hey, just remember, if you're listening to him, you don't have to see him.
He's a handsome man. He is a handsome man, Ricky. Bald-headed, whatever.
Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle black.
We don't see color here. All right, that's gonna do it here for Hardway Wrestling. Scotty, Ricky, thank you. We're gonna be back again. There's gonna be another 2 videos we're gonna fire here soon. Payback, All Out. Stay tuned.